In this video, I'm going to share different ways that you can cope with your anxiety. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Leisha, and on my channel, I've just been sharing videos about ways that I'm working on learning how to fear less and enjoy life. So today, I wanted to share some of the ways that you can cope with your anxiety if you are honestly going to bed dreading the next day, or you're waking up just really worried about all the things that you have to do. These are some of the things that I do in order to cope with that feeling. So one of the first things that I do is journaling. Journaling is a really big part of why I've been able to manage my anxiety that is honestly pretty bad. I haven't had a panic attack in a while, haven't had a really big anxiety attack in a while, but journaling is something that you need to be doing if you are really serious about coping with your anxious feelings and your thoughts. So you need to sit down either in the evenings or in the mornings and do what I call a therapeutic journaling session, where you're just letting all of those feelings that are circulating around and around in your head out, and you're putting them on paper. So if you're able to get those thoughts and those feelings out of here and down onto some paper, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel like you were able to actually release that, and it's much more productive to release your thoughts and feelings that way than through a panic attack or an anxiety attack. It almost helps if when you do your journaling session that you are writing to someone. So my journaling sessions always kind of start out with me writing to God, or whoever it is that you want to write to. Maybe it's your mom or your grandma, someone that is very special that you would basically tell and spill your whole heart out to. Do this journaling session and really make a commitment to stick to it for at least a month if you can. If you feel like it's a lot to do, to say 30 days, just try it for a week and see how that makes you feel. I look forward to doing that every day. I have had seasons where I do it morning and night, but mostly now I just do this in the mornings. Another way that I cope with my anxiety is through listening to uplifting podcasts. So I will share a list of the podcasts that I listen to on a regular basis in the description below, but podcasts are part of my morning routine as well. They're also part of my workout routine, which sometimes that happens in the mornings, but I have to wake up after I do my journaling, let all of the junk out of my mind. You need to refill your mind with something very positive and something that's going to help you remain uplifted, because you don't want to go back into that thought cycle, those anxious thoughts. You don't want to give those room to come back into your mind after you've just dumped everything out. So fill your mind up throughout the day, if you can, even with very uplifting and productive content through a podcast. I just find that podcasts are so good for this because they're not overstimulating. You're not having to watch a video. You're able to just listen. Sometimes you can also use YouTube as well. If you find a YouTuber that you really enjoy listening to, they really encourage you, you can just take their videos and listen to their videos while you're on a walk. I do that often. If I find someone's playlist that I'm really into and I just can't get enough of, I just play that YouTube playlist while I'm out walking. While you're working out, it's just a really great time to listen to productive and uplifting content versus maybe some of your sad music or music that, honestly, a lot of the music, even if it has a good beat while you're working out, it may not be giving your mind the best thoughts to latch onto. So that's why I say podcast or YouTube that is uplifting content. Again, check the description below for my recommendations that I listen to on a regular basis and that I find that I connect with. If you have any that you connect with, I would love to hear those in a comment as well. Okay, so another thing that I do to cope with anxiety is I actually really love essential oils. And say what you want to say about, I know some people are very skeptical about essential oils, but I have these really awesome essential oils roller balls. They're like in a little tube basically, and you can just put them on your wrists or on any other pressure point. Sometimes I like to put them behind my ears right here so that I can just smell the relaxing scents. And there's several different blends that you can try if you're able to tolerate certain scents. I know some people might be a little bit sensitive to some of the scents like lavender and things like that, but lavender is one of my favorites actually. Lavender helps me to feel very calm. I actually will sometimes spray lavender on my pillow if I'm having anxious thoughts at night and having trouble going to sleep. That's something that you can do to cope with your evening anxiety about the next day. When I wake up in the morning, I enjoy, after I wash my face and kind of get ready, I enjoy putting my essential oils on while I'm doing my makeup and washing my face in order to just have that scent there to relax me, keep my mind at ease, essentially. So another thing that I recommend you try for coping with your anxiety is actually just exercising, really putting together a little bit of a routine for yourself. If you wake up early in the morning, that is the best time to get your body moving, whether that is going for a walk. Recently for me, the walks have been a game changer. I also recommend yoga if you have a quick, even like 10 or 15 minutes that you can add into your morning routine before you sit down for work or before you have to go have a conversation that you're not very excited about. Yoga is so good. Just doing breathing exercises with your yoga and moving your body a little bit. You're releasing endorphins, which are just the feel-good chemicals that your body makes, and it's going to relax you and make you feel really good. Something else that I would recommend you try are breathing techniques. So this is funny because my husband will actually think that I'm angry because I'm breathing hard, but I've always tried to explain to him this is just the way that I relax myself, and it's just a breathing technique that you can use. So what you can do is take 4 count inhales and 8 count exhales like this. So you breathe in, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you don't actually have to count out loud to yourself, but you're just exhaling very slowly. And you need to do that over and over until that very antsy feeling that you might be having, that tension that you feel inside, is gone. The breathing exercise is so good. It's something you can do anywhere. You can do it in the car. You can sit at your desk at work. You can even very discreetly do this in a meeting. And I've done this before in meetings actually, where if there's something that I'm worried about, if I know it's my turn just coming up to speak on something that I'm a little bit nervous about, that breathing exercise is clutch. Something else you can do to cope with your anxiety as well is to sit down and write out exactly the way that you want your day to go. This is another version of journaling, which I think once you've moved on from being able to let all of your emotions and your feelings and thoughts out onto the paper, and that's kind of, you're like good, you may not need to do that anymore. The next thing that I would move to as far as journaling goes is writing out the day exactly as you want it to go. This is actually what stage I'm in now with journaling, and some people also refer to this as like scripting out your day. Basically, I write the day as if I am living it, or it's already been accomplished. And I actually look forward to this now. It gets me excited because I am a little bit of a dreamer, but it just really calms me to sort of have this all down on paper and kind of have already walked through it in my mind for the day before it's even actually happened. So this can really help you if you are working on goals that you might be nervous about. Sometimes our goals, even though we're really excited and we really want them to happen, that can trigger your anxiety. So I find that writing about the way that I feel once I've achieved these goals as if I'm living it in the moment there, like almost as if I'm journaling at the end of my day, or just writing a story about my day to share with someone, to maybe it's even almost like your memoir. You know, if you were writing your autobiography about what had happened in your life, you know, what happened that day, that's the way that I write in my journal now. And it's so exciting, and I actually really look forward to it every morning because it helps to refocus you if you're anxious about what you have going on. And it can be just a lot of fun to it's not like you're playing make-believe, but it kind of is like you're playing make-believe, you know. Just use your imagination to really write down how you want your day to go. And that's it. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. I think you'll find that you will start to look forward to it the way that I do. So what do you think? Do you think that these tips for coping with anxiety will help you? Let me know in a comment down below. If you have other suggestions, of course, too, please share those. Someone else might see them and find them useful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that these tips help you to move along in your journey to fear less and enjoy life every day. Never ever give up. Always remember that. And if you're interested, I have a couple of other videos right here on the screen that might also help you along in that journey. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and give this video a thumbs up so that it helps my videos get seen by someone else that might be needing them. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.